I am the Hockey Development Coordinator for Garden City Hockey Association. I'm also the Vice President-elect, so my term will start in June. I also am the assistant coach for the 8U and the 10U program. I was the head coach for our championship team this summer, or this last season. I'm also one of the head coaches for our novice development program, so I'm here all the time. We joke that I live here. This 10U team, we started out, we actually have 19 kids on the team. Including the goalie. All of them were first-year kids playing full ice. So we start out when they're younger playing half ice. As they get bigger, they play full ice. So all these kids had never played with all the rules, the offsides. And in the spring, when we started right around this time last year, we were getting killed in the games. Everybody was just learning. But everything we're about is developing and learning, and the winning becomes a result of the process. And our team personified that all season long. We just kept getting better and better, and then rolled into the playoffs and got on a hot streak and was able to win our 10U division championship. That is the Little Caesars League playoff championships for the Patrick division. There was 2 second-year age kids, but with COVID, both of them didn't play last year. So all 19 kids on our team were first-year full ice players, and we were playing against all these other teams that had mixes and matches of first-year, second-year kids, much more experienced than we were. So our learning curve was steep, but through our coaches and all my assistant coaches and together, we were able to develop the kids and catch up and be very successful. Through the playoffs and the preliminary rounds, we played 4 games. We were 2-2. That got us a 3rd place, and then we were able to get on and play Friday night. We won a 5-4, very close game. Then that allowed us to move on to Saturday afternoon. It was a 2-1 game we were actually losing, and with 2.4 seconds left in the game, we tied it up to go to overtime. Then we did a 3-on-3 overtime sudden death, 3-on-3 with little kids on big ice, a lot of room, lots of chances from both sides, nobody scored. We went to a shootout. Our goalie stopped all 3 of their shots. Our 3rd shooter was my son. The only goal we scored was my son who scored on the shootout, and that was the game-winning goal. So that was awesome as a proud coach and also as a proud dad. So then we moved on to the championship game on Sunday, which also was a 2-2 game at the end of regulation. So we went to 3-on-3 overtime again, and we were able to win in overtime. So our goalie, Joshua and Dressel, he did a great job all year. He was learning just like all the other kids, but the shutout and the shootout, I'm sure, will be something he remembers forever. Our leading goal scorer, Cale Barlow, he got the game-winning goal in the championship game. He actually had a hat trick that game. During our championship weekend, there was the principal of the Garden City Elementary School came. Other coaches, like the soccer coach, canceled his practice so that friends of these kids could miss their practice and come watch our games. It was tremendous support.
I've been with Garden City since 2013. Currently the vice president. I've been vice president for 4 years. I was the past hockey development coordinator for about 6 years. Head coach off and on several teams while we're here.
All right, so we started to talk about this. So this under 10 team we just talked about that just won is one of a series of teams that has won Little Caesar tournaments or championships.
Little Caesars League championships, state district tournaments. We have one past team that from the time they were in the 10U, they won state tournament for Michigan. They won their Little Caesars League championship. They've gone on, moved up age divisions, won district tournaments there. Their league tournaments, they've won their league divisions with a lot of success. With the late Kathy Kaminsky, started that group very young. She passed away a couple years ago. Dearly loved, dearly missed. The team got handed over to John Langia, who did a phenomenal job coaching the kids. And when that team progressed up to the 14U division, where they start body checking, he felt it was best that Bill Colstrand, a longtime head coach here who has travel hockey experience and experience at the high school level, he took over and took the team to their final district championship and league championship last year. Those kids have all gone on to either play high school hockey or got into travel hockey teams. So there's We have a rich tradition of success lately in the last 10 years. And with this 10U team currently winning their state championship, we're excited and hopeful for continuing teams after them, for that team to continue with success in the future. On top of our past, was our 14U team last year that won their championship. Last year we also had a 10U all-girls team who won their league championship. So that was really exciting. That was the first group of girls that we had in an all-girls team. They played with us for 2 years. And as often happens with successful teams, they developed to a point that they all moved on to travel hockey. So we had 10 girls, 13 girls, and almost every single one of them is now playing, going into their second year of travel hockey. So that's really exciting. Right now, it's a huge time for girls to get into hockey. There's so many programs that are available. There's a lot of coaching opportunities for female coaches. Right now, girls hockey in Michigan is just booming. The competition level in girls hockey is just getting better and better. It's really good to see. And the girls bonding together, it's great to see.
This is definitely about development, having fun, boys and girls playing together. We had 6 girls on our team out of the 18 kids, which for hockey is a lot. So we had a very good mix. All the girls love sticking together. So I actually have 5 other assistants on my staff. One of them was a goalie coach, Mark Meyer. His daughter Mabry was on the team. Most of the guys have been with me for 4 or 5 years now. We've all come up, our kids have all come together. We've been together for a long time. They've been incredibly supportive, giving me suggestions. You know, it's definitely not just me making the lines. They give me suggestions on practice plans. And with that many coaches, we're able to focus on dividing all the kids up into different stations at practice, which also allows us to get much more one-on-one time with the kids. You know, you're working with 6 or 7 kids at a time instead of all 19 at a time. So it really helped our development. It's a tremendous commitment for Garden City Hockey Association for the volunteers that do this, because everybody is volunteers. Nobody gets paid, not even the coaches. And in fact, the coaches pay to volunteer. We pay for our background checks. We pay for our own training. So if you're here working, it's because you want to be. We have an executive board, Tony and Jeff Wigington, their president and vice president. I'm on the extended board as a hockey development coordinator, so there's so much work that goes behind the scenes. Planning the season, planning the events, planning fundraisers. We do things like we go to the Winterland Parade in Garden City, so many activities that happen behind the scenes just to make sure the kids get to get out and have fun on the ice. Here at Garden City, we're really into development and fun, and the winning really is a process of the result of the development. And our championship this season in the playoffs is a great result of that, and the development of the players. And there's 9 or 10 kids that are actually signing up for travel teams this spring. They'll be double rostering, which is allowed for spring. So those kids have gotten good enough that they're actually ready to move on to the next step and play on travel level. So that's a great, I think, a great result of what we built here and the development that we build here. And it's all based around fun. We had parents that actually built these bag tags for our players, and on the front it has their name, and on the back all it simply says is have fun. That was our message all year long. That was how we broke every huddle during every game. That was everything that we focused on, was if you're having fun, you'll play well. And if you play well, the winning will become a result of it. So it's about fun and development, and it's been pretty successful. We have an association website, gcyouthhockey.com, and there's links on there for registration. There's links on there for coaching application. Coaching applications actually come to me. We review them. We always want more coaches because that means more help for the kids. Everything's a volunteer position, so always looking to get more people out. And you know, we're one of the associations that's really growing, where hockey is a very expensive sport. A lot of associations around are actually faltering. We're growing and staying strong, so it's been great to see.